out as you can, that you can,
And
and
I think
they
that's why
did.
they went all out on this one. They didn't hold anything back.
They went for fucking broke, and they nailed it
Yep.
from the
Ocean
opening.
Master,
Oh, god damn it, dude, that movie was
Black
good.
Mantis. Yeah.
And how fucking much does it suck that we will never be Jason Momoa?
I try not to think about shit like that. It hurts my feelings.
Like, that is the most perfect man, period. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you're not even letting us you're not even giving us a chance here, DC. You're just putting the dick right in our ass, right from Jump Street.
You know what? I'm getting a gym membership. Fuck this shit. I'm officially stepping out of the fitness protection program.
Jesus Christ.
It has nothing to do with this movie. Not that the 13-year-old and that my wife kind of like bamboozled me into watching that a couple weeks ago. But no, for the last 15 years, I've never gone over 250.
Yeah, you've always been right where you need to be.
I remember when back 11 years ago, I was a size 42, dropped down to size 38, but the weight always stayed there, 250, 245. Well, I was goofing around at the other job. They have a wellness center, and they had a brand new scale. So I thought I would, see what my weight was, and I went. It's only 9 pounds, but the fact that I crossed that threshold.
The threshold.
The fact that I crossed it, it's been bugging me all week.
Yeah, the wife's got us on a new diet, so we're gonna try it.
So yeah, me too. I guess it's time. I'm gonna take it easy though. I'm not gonna no rushing. And no, it has nothing to do with the fact that the 13-year-old and Mrs. Potter were drooling over Jason Momoa.
Oh my god.
Well,
But hey, you know what? If that's what it takes to get our old ladies into comic books, then fuck it.
I guess. Well, coming to think of it, I can't think of. Wow, it's been almost 2 weeks since we watched the movie. The girl that came out there playing with him, she wasn't too bad either.
No, she was not.
That was. I guess I was like, well, fine. You watch her, Jason Momoa. Well, at least there's eye candy here too.
Right. I think for me, just the whole scope of the movie was eye candy for me.
Eye candy aside, the whole movie was eye candy. They're showing us something different. I mean, most of the movies we're used to, everything takes place in outer space.
Yeah, outer space, or I don't know. I think we're kind of getting. God forbid me for saying it. I think we're kind of getting oversaturated with the superhero thing.
Yeah.
But this one took us somewhere different.
Yeah, and then
we saw things.
Yeah, but it also danced around the love story between Aquaman's dad and the Queen of Atlantis.
Right. God, that was awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. Something just got to me especially when he finds his mom again, which I guess we're skipping all kinds of parts right now by me going into this part. But where he tells her that the dad was going to that
pier.
That pier, yeah. Every day, every morning, he would go there, waiting for her. That was like, oh dang, that's
damn.
They're not just with the visuals, not just with the superhero shit, but with the emotional,
feels.
The feels, the emotions,
They got me in the heart.
I was like, wow, that they're telling a fucking awesome story, and yeah.
Oh, God damn it! I like that movie.
And I like the fact that it had a little bit of humor in it. They didn't just.
I was a little worried about that. I was a little worried about the humor. I was like, I really hope that they don't go too overboard and make it kind of silly,
No, it was just the right kind.
Yeah, I really liked it. Even the part where he's like, before they get to the hologram of King Atlantis, he's like, well, if that little drop is all you needed, I could have peed on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like that's every guy in America.
that's what I said. Like a show off. I could have just peed on it. Like, yeah, that was man. And then of course, Black Mantis. You know, when he makes the first helmet and it's small, and I guess the lasers burn the fuck out of it. He goes, "I'm gonna need a bigger helmet."
Like,
Which,
yes.
yeah, which kind of explains why the oversized.
Why he had such a big helmet, yeah.
Yeah, and like, oh,
And I like the fact that I liked how they led into where, Aquaman killed his dad or allowed his father to die. And it gave him that reason for vengeance. It gave him that drive to fight. It gave him the drive to live,
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a really well done, especially when he turns back and he's like, ask the sea for mercy. And you're like, yes, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You're going to die.
Yeah.
Yep. I loved it.
Well, it's one of those deals where, like, I guess when I saw that scene, I thought of Christian Bale's Batman, I guess, where he's like, I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you. And he bails out and lets Liam Neeson go down in the train.
Such an awesome, awesome, awesome line. I mean, it's, to do that, it just solidified him as being a fucking hero. At least in my eyes.
Yeah.
And then all the landscape underwater and the colors, it was so awesome. And I love the fact that not all of them looked the same. They were all different,
And Kevin Smith made this comment. Obviously, he knows he's a filmmaker, but they spend a lot of money because the underwater effects. How they were talking underwater.
Right.
I heard that they had to CGI their hair.
Oh, okay.
To make it look like it was in the water, and how it was just moving,
waving around, right?
Waving around, yeah. So he goes, they spent a lot of money to do that. He goes, to make it look like they were in the water. It's
so well worth it.
Yeah.
It was small things like that that just made you go, all right, I'm here. You got me. I'm all in.
Willem Dafoe. I thought he was going to be a traitor because he usually ends up being the bad guy in the movies.
There was two parts in this movie that had me a little on the sideline on. All right. William Dafoe was one of them. I was just like, I love him as an actor. I just didn't know if that was the right role for him.
No, I like the way he pulled it off. But to me, it's like I was expecting him to go Green Goblin,
Yeah. And then the other part that I was a little on the fence about was how did Black Mantis know how to use all that Atlantean
technology? Yeah.
Right. That was the only other part. If they would have just explained that, or if they would have been like, here's a memory card and this will teach you how to use it, something like that, I would have been a little bit more on board. But if those are the only two things that, and the William Dafoe was not because he did a bad job on it. It was just because I've seen him in, like you said, you were expecting him to be the traitor. You've seen him in so many other roles that
you just
you're
I was expecting it,
right?
And then he's like, okay, I guess he was on Aquaman's side, or he was loyal to the Queen.
He was on Team Queen all the time.
Yeah.
The whole movie. I mean, it's just the scenes with his father when he's going out drinking, showing how much he cares for his father. That got me in the feels.
Yeah, that one too. I guess they're drinking, right? He's like, I can breathe underwater, but you can still
drink me under the table. That part harkened me back to my brother-in-law and his father had that kind of a relationship. So seeing that, it was like, hey, it's just like them. You know what I mean? Like, I know these people. I know who the fuck they are. I know them personally. Yeah. So it worked out pretty well. I really enjoyed that. And then, all the blow 'em up scenes were awesome. Everything was just awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, it was, like I said, it they should have done this from the get-go. They should have done this with the other movies,
Right.
given it.
Well, now they have to. They've set the bar for themselves. Like there's no turning back on this one. Whatever they do from here forward, they have to go this big. They have to just throw all of it in the wind. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Make it or break it. And it worked.
Now what they need to do.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
The next one that needs to be done with Flash, and they need to do something that Flashpoint, blah blah blah. And when Flash comes back, it needs to be the kid from the series.
Thank God. Thank you, fucking Jesus. I mean, the new kid they did on that movie, whatever. Okay, let's just forget that those movies ever took place. Bring the real motherfucking Barry Allen in, and let's fucking do it right.
Do Flashpoint, do whatever it is, and when Flash comes back, we're talking CW Flash.
Yes, please.
They won't do it though, because
they need to.
But that would be so fucking awesome. I'm just saying. Man.
It's been that was a hell of a ride though. Yeah, they need to bring Flash back to the fucking CW Flash. Bring him back into a big screen, and let's just go for it from there. I'd even be okay with bringing Arrow into it.
Yep, I think they could bring all those characters into the DC universe.
They need to.
They could. Batman and Superman can only take you so long, for so long. And Superman could have been better. I don't know.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill, he did an awesome job. In fact, I can't think of anybody right now who could.
I thought he did an awesome job. I did. I thought he was a great Superman. I didn't like the way they portrayed him. I didn't like the storyline. I didn't like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Superman always has this air about him. Christopher Reeves had that air about him. You know, and that's just the way it kind of supposed to be. I thought the movie was very dark. It was very,
Yeah, it lacked when he was Clark Kent, he was a goofball,
Right.
Trying to keep people from really finding out who he was.
Right.
Yeah, no, but definitely Aquaman was a good
top
movie.
notch. Go see it.
Yeah, and hopefully we didn't. Well, like I said, hopefully you were smart enough to click. But if you weren't, it's been out for 3-4 weeks now.
Yeah, go see it. It's been out for a long enough period.
Long enough that you should have gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So okay, we got that going on. You know what? We just jumped into this because it's been a while, but I want to thank you all for listening and tuning in because it's been a hell of a ride. And the big thing is, we're last podcast we said we were speaking it into reality, and
here we go.
Now we're gonna confirm it.
Here you go. You guys ready?
Okay.
Say it, my man. Say it.
Cursory Overload is available on iHeartRadio.
Oh!
Yeah. Hey.
We said it.
We spoke it into reality, and now I guess we got Pandora that we're waiting on. So we're going to speak that into reality.
And the other thing we're speaking into reality is 2 weeks. I'm getting everything lined up to where we can do 2 weeks.
All righty.
I'm getting things lined up. Tomorrow I put the final touches on my ability to do it 2 a week.
Sounds good. I'm down.
Yep.
And, I don't know. It's just freaking amazing to me. I don't know. I get bored sometimes at work, and I'll go into my phone and I'll start Googling Cursory Overload and things like that. And we're freaking everywhere. All kinds of websites that I guess track down podcasts. You can download the iHeartRadio app. You can go to Spreaker, which is basically the platform where we podcast from, and or Google Play. But it doesn't matter. We have a web presence, dude. I was like, Fuck.
I was talking to a guy at work